What's going on, YouTubers? Today I went on a retail run. We're going to open a variety of Jumpstart packs, Ikoria collectors, and even some Battlebond. But we're also going to talk about Zendikar Rising. I know the spoilers just came out for Double Masters, but you know what? They came out with some news for Zendikar Rising with something called the set booster. But we're going to start opening these Battlebond packs. I'm looking for foils, of course. But they're finally rewarding us pack openers. The guys who may not play, maybe play some MTG Arena, but now they're gonna reward guys who just open stuff for fun and see Magic as a collector's item. So Zendikar Rising came out with the news that they're gonna call something. They're gonna come out with something called the set booster. Set booster. What is that, guys? Well, set booster is going to incorporate the art card slot. So just like Modern Horizons, we have the art card, but they threw in a little twist on that. So with every art card slot, 5% of the time, rather than a normal art card, you're going to get one gold stamp signature of the artist. So it's going to be a collectible art slot. Oh, Ramble Sovereign for the mythic hit, pretty decent. That already makes up for the box there, or actually half of it. So it makes the chase card even better. So Zendikar is bringing back these chase cards in a smaller version, of course, but to have a art card that has a foil gold stamp makes it a chase card. Collectors are going to be looking for that 5% of the time. Next up, they're going to have the land card slot. Default will be basic land cards in the slot, but it can change from set to set. So Zendikar Rising will have full art basic lands. Oh, upside down. So they'll have, oh, look at that. Beautiful Promenade. So we have a Bramble Sovereign and a beautiful Promenade. Pretty great pack there. Looking good. And so you can have foil land slots, full art land slots, and a full percentage will be 15% of the time you will pull something in the foil version. Next up, they have slots 3 through 8, and they kind of mix this up a little. Let's open some Jumpstart. 3 through 8, they know that us pack openers are going to skim through the commons fairly quickly, even on commons, unless there's something worth some money. But most of the time, we're just blowing right past it. So what they're doing is that they're going to switch up the ratio. So sometimes you get 5 commons and 1 uncommon, 4 commons, 2 uncommons, all the way to 0 uncommons, and you get 6. So 0 commons and 6 uncommons, and that happens 2% of the time. So they're changing up the ratios here, almost like sports card collecting. We got minions here. Kel's Fixed Fighter, which is a pretty awesome one. So, you know, just like this, we're going to blow through all these cards pretty quickly and pick up the cards that we want as pack openers that we are. So they're kind of understanding the game here. So they're really catering to the collectors in these set boosters, right? So next up, they have 2 card slots called the firework slot and the firework slot, which is the head turning slot. And so in this, slot number 9 is always going to be a visually interesting looking card. So that means they're going to bring back common or uncommon that's in the showcase form, or card that it's a cool element that we haven't talked about yet. So there's still a little bit of a surprise going on there. Slots 10 and 11. So there's that Wildcard Rarity slot in there also. So slot 10 and 11 is the Wildcard Rarity slot. These 2 slots can be basically anything from common to a rare. So that means that individuals who open these packs have, oh, not doctor, I don't like the doctor, this doctors, have an opportunity to pull additional rares, because you get this speaker. Let's see if there's any. Look at that, you see that stamp there? The reason I buy these retail Jumpstart boosters is you can pull these error misprint cards. See that foil hollow stamp that's kind of the border there, and this one's off. So that right there can bring a premium, guys. Misprint error cards. And then, of course, we have our Jumpstart unique lands. So back to Zendikar Rising. Wildcard rarity slots, again, they're changing up the ratios of what you can pull and how you pull them. So commons will happen, common will happen 49% of the time. So almost half of the time you'll get 2 commons in this slot. A common, uncommon, 24.5% of the time. Common rare will be 17.5% of the time. Uncommon will happen 3% of the time. Uncommon rare, 4.3% of the time. A rare will be 1.6% of the time. So that's pretty darn rare. What's in here? Yeah, 4 packs. Where's my 4th pack? There you go. Pack number 4, Battlebond. All right, so then now we got our big finish, rare mythic slot. Here's what's called a big finish chapter. This chapter is about guaranteed goodies. The first slot in the big finish is where your rare mythic rare slot will be, and the most exciting thing in the draft boosters, what you can get rid of. Of course, you can't get rid of the rare slot. Who's gonna buy a pack if you're not gonna get a rare in there? So we got a Mind's Eye and a Swords. Pretty decent pack there. Again, I'm not gonna look at this stuff unless, like, the Swords was only uncommon. I'm gonna throw the rest in my common pile. But starting with Zendikar Rising, the mythic rares are changing their rate of drop. So in the past, it's 1 out of every 1 out of every 8 rares was a mythic rare. Now it's changing to 1 out of 7.4. So the amount of negate. I don't know if I have that foil yet. Nahila the Blade Blossom for another mythic hit. Put that over there. So 1.74 rares will be a mythic rare. So in the drops booster there, the set booster, you have a better chance of getting a mythic card. So this last slot is the foil slot, and you'll get a foil in every pack. A foil in every pack. So no longer will it be a gamble or just a simple luck of the pack to get a foil, but every pack will contain a foil, whether it's a common, uncommon, or rare. And then at the very end, you'll get a what's called an epilogue, which is a token add slot, right? So here's the last thing about it. 25% of the time, instead of an add or token card, you'll get a card from the list. What exactly is the list? Not Corvus Bright Flame, because no one wants that. What exactly is on this list? Well, we're pulling a trick from Time Spiral and Mystery Booster. We've chosen a list of 300 interesting cards from Magic's past. As with the Mystery Booster, they will be printed as they appeared, including art frame and expansion symbol, with the exception that they'll have a small Planeswalker symbol in the lower left corner. The list has commons, uncommons, rares, mythic rares, which will fall at the proper rate to one another. So if you guys look on the website, magic.wizards.com, they do spoil 3 cards, which is the Muscle Sliver, Cloud Goat Ranger, and Pact of Negation. So changes up the games, guys. They're continuing to add more hits for the collectors, especially if you don't want that token or ad card. Throwing in an extra card. So the card booster, set booster packs are going to look different. Rainbow. They're going to have what's called a set booster 12 card set booster for Zendikar Rising. Here's a picture of it. Maelstrom Archangel. That's always what comes into the set. Let's see if there's any kind of misprint here. Let's see, guys. Yeah, you see that weird? I don't know. Let's take a look at this one. Look at that. That one looks fine. The hollow looks fine, but there's a weird like a stamp there. That's kind of off. All right. Do we have any weird land misprints? Have you guys seen those land misprints where the mountain is stamped on top of an island or something? Now those are worth a bit of money. Now let's open up our course. So Zendikar Rising already. Teasers are coming out. Here's what it's going to look like. There will be Jace, Nissa, and Nahiri as planeswalkers in this set. collector boosters are still going to be there, but at the same time, you also have the set boosters. So all kinds of products that they're running out there. Set booster is what they're coming out with next. What are your guys' thoughts as I open this last pack of... Oh, kind of ripped off that top piece of the pack there. Okay. What are you guys' thoughts on these set boosters as collectors, as players? What are your thoughts, guys? As we pull maybe a crazy Godzilla card, let's take a look. I haven't opened one of these for a while, so I've unfamiliarized myself. We got a Karuga, and we got a Rogan Triumph foil. Triumphs are always nice. Another oh my goodness. What a way to end this video. There you go, guys. Ghidorah, King of the Cosmos. What are your thoughts on the Zendikar Rising set boosters? Let me know, guys. Comment below. In these art cards, about 5% of the time, they're going to have a... Sorry.